It's another fat chick video. Oh, we're starting out hot today. You're offended, and oh, we all know the girl from the last video is gonna be offended.
Okay, this is her account. All she does is make videos about fat people.
Don't tell her. But come on, you guys, I sing everything. Why wouldn't I have a little jingle to this? Okay, she is fat, and morbidly obese just doesn't jingle like the it's another obese. It doesn't go right. So, it's another fat chick video.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my protein donut company. If you would like a sweet treat with a cake donut texture and has the color scheme of those animal crackers that I loved so much when I was a little miniature Michelle,
I love them from the beginning.
check out the link below. My donuts have 2 grams of sugar and 10 grams of protein. Thank you all so much for the support for my small business. Also, if you would like to join my support group along with the multiple workout programs that are within the support group, the link is also below. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, but if you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle McDaniel. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a proud mother. Can't you tell? They're still like reducing after birth. I'm just kidding. A mother of a pup. And a chihuahua. A past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person, because whenever you share your opinion online, someone is gonna take it personally because you don't think the same way as them, and they will have to write you a whole paragraph. And they keep writing it to you until you change your mind and you become one of them. So if you're interested in that, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can get offended by the comments, by the content, by me, by my dogs. I've literally heard it all. And don't forget the subcult, my second channel, and my Instagram. 1,000-pound sisters, specifically Tammy, who is going to be the 1,000-pound sister very soon.
So we're at 644 and a half right now.
I didn't even think that was humanly possible. You know, gaining 50 pounds in 30 days, you almost have to exert yourself and overeat on purpose to gain that kind of weight. Because that's, well, that's 1 pound and a third a day.
She is probably going to pass away from a preventable disease. She's also a food addict who will sadly do anything for attention for a man, even if it's the bottom of the barrel type man. Yes, that was a little at Jerry, her last wonderful enabling boyfriend who targeted immobile women. He's gross. She is so desperate to be loved that she will willingly be a man's this word and die so that she gets attention. And unfortunately for Tammy, it didn't work out with her already married boyfriend, Jerry. At least she won't have anybody enabling her anymore. What's that? She has a new boyfriend, and his name is BBW King. Well, that'll work out in the favor of her health. It won't. So I wanted to check out his Instagram because I'm nosy, and if you're watching this, that means you're nosy too, and that's why you're part of this family. We're just a bunch of nosy ass bitches, and I love you for it. So both of them are saying that they are in love. Now I'm saying at least one of these people have a tad bit of a this word. So I don't know if this love story happened over TikTok, the best place on earth. Sorry, Disneyland. No, it's TikTok. But I think this started when these two duetted each other.
One wish, you would be my boo. Promise to love you. Trust me, I'll trust you. If I had one wish.
So as you can see, they're sticking with the old school TikTok fashion of lip syncing words,
We would run away, making love all day.
but not exactly lip syncing it correctly or on cue. But did you read what the BBW King said in his half of the TikTok?
When you see me with someone 400 plus pounds and you think because you're smaller you can have me, don't try it.
I'm not. So I'm glad we're on the same page. But then the two lovebirds met in person, and this picture was posted on Tammy's Instagram. True happiness. Everyone was like, girl, he don't look too happy. And he's probably just trying to get on TV. But in my opinion, she doesn't look too happy either. So they both have that in common. Don't look happy in pictures where the caption expresses happiness. So that's good. I'm glad that they both have that in common. You really need common interests and personality traits when you are entering a relationship. Let's get to BBW King's Instagram. So when I went on his profile, it's private, but let's read the description. The BBW King. It says King, but I just wanted to read it like that because I feel like, and I'm totally judging him here, that's the way that he says it, and I hope he does.
I love BBW, the bigger the better, 300 plus. Let's get it. I have a large appetite, size 24, 26, 28.
Is he gonna list like all the sizes out?
30, 32, 34.
Yep. Very inclusive.
Don't follow to unfollow. I am the king of this.
So are we not interested to see what is in this BBW King's palace on Instagram? Because I am. But I was very insecure that he wouldn't accept my 5'2", 135 to 140 pound, not BBW size body. I'm not even half the size of the BBW King's perfect woman. So I went undercover and put my cosplay skills to the test. I purchased a fat suit, new clothes, and made a whole new Instagram profile so the BBW King would find me attractive. I'm just kidding. I didn't do all that. I thought about it and I might do it in the future, but it would take way too long and it would take me even longer to get this video out. So instead of that elaborate plan, I just requested him to see if I could get in to the kingdom. And I did. Michelle, you still got it. I don't know what, but I got it still. Now, before we get into the king of BBWs, just a quick thought. If I was a BBW and someone called them a king of BBW, I'd be like, you are not my freaking king. Who are you? Okay, that's neither here nor there. I'm not a BBW, so I guess it doesn't matter. But if some dude labeled himself as queen of the muscular women, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near him. It's just kind of weird. Any BBWs watching and being like, king of what? Excuse you? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, before we get into his Instagram, let's learn some key words. Feeder or fat is defined as the feeding of an overweight or obese partner or encouraging the partner to eat large quantities of food.
Chloe has always been attracted to BBWs, big, beautiful women. So now, in order for their love to grow, so must Andrea's waistline.
Feederism hinges on the pleasure of watching the partner eat or gain weight with time. Attraction to overweight or frankly obese people, which may incorporate feederism in gaining or merely padding and stuffing intending to increase the appearance of the body weight.
I think watching a woman eat is erotic.
Philip's turned on by feeding me because when I eat, I gain weight.
So most people who are into this type of play is into something called flopping. Oh yeah, you know what it is. Where a large-bellied individual raises his or her stomach and allows it to drop upon his or her partner in a way that creates a smack sound. One variant of this is BBW squashing. So men being squashed by one or more big, beautiful woman, BBW, for his pleasure. And also known as crushing or smashing by squashing enthusiasts. I'm not from this world, but I am from like the fitness world. And it just really reminds me of this word that goes with bodybuilding women. From what I've learned from my girlfriends that do these kind of things, but they get money for theirs. I don't know if the BBW King pays for his stuff, but I know there's men out there that will pay my very, very muscular girlfriends to like wrestle them and like squish them and like hurt them. Like they like it. And my girlfriends get paid to let out their frustrations on some dude. So with the squishing thing, a lot of the squished people that like to get squished, they want to be unable to breathe or breathe properly. According to what I read, not being able to breathe is critical in this word, and in that sense shares similarities with hypoxiphilia, in which individuals derive and pleasure from the restriction of their oxygen supply. So people who like to get choked, but in this sense, they like some fat to cover their face, smother them like a pillow, and restrict their breathing. I mean, I guess everybody has a thing. So, and I'm sure I'm gonna get comments saying, oh, is she kink shaming? I think this is very weird. This one too, my friends make bank, but none of this is my thing, and I have the right to say that. So whatever me thinking that this is weird, you know, someone taking their stomach and flopping it on someone's face and them not being able to breathe, whatever me thinking that's weird, that's what I'm doing. So if that's kink shaming, yes.
She already had a big belly and that was just a bonus on top of all her other beauty.
Yeah, very sweet, but weird. If me thinking that people that like to feed people who have a food addiction more food to enable their food addiction.
You imagine where the fat's gonna go, where the curves are gonna go.
I personally think it's gross and disgusting. If that is kink shaming, then yes, that is your answer. I am kink shaming. If you're gonna sit here and tell me that you don't think it's odd or at least slightly funny that someone wants a huge gut to flop on their face and crush them, get out of here, PC principal, because if you don't think it's gross, you can at least admit that it's pretty funny. And there's some funny kinks out there. Okay, everyone, now that that is all out of the way, and I have given you a little bit of background of this word. And I have told you that BBW King and Tammy are saying that it is love and not this word. It is now time for us, the peasants, to enter into the BBW King's Palace on Instagram.
Make sure the scales say 300 plus before you inbox me.
Oh, okay, never mind. I know it's cancelable to talk about other people's bodies, but man, he is a tiny guy. Honestly, it's perfect for what he's into. Getting suffocated will be very easy. The smaller you are, the easier it is to get suffocated by Tammy.
300, not 299.
He is very keen on the number 300. Anything less is horrible. Anything more, the bigger the better for him. But do not inbox him if you are 299 pounds. You better get that weight up, girl. Does 365 qualify?
Hell yeah.
Yes, it does, girl. The bigger the better. You got it. You are in his palace. Big girls, fat girls, chunky girls, BBWs are AF and been winning. Okay, so what is happening here?
If you're not this big, I don't want you.
Can Tammy even do that? I'm not like trying to be funny. Can she lift her leg? Can she lean all the way back and then lift her legs up like this? Okay, well this one confirms that he is a squishy. Educate me, people who do this type of activity. But there is a drawing of a huge woman, all butt. Most of her body is just a big butt, pressed up against the wall, and then a super, super tiny stick figure of a man in between her butt cheeks. Suffocated. He's dead. At least he went out the way that he wanted to go out.
With every girl in the club under 200 pounds, I'ma head out.
Yeah, SpongeBob looks like he'd be into getting suffocated with those knobby ass knees.
When a skinny girl tries to flirt, but you like chubby girls.
You can't suffocate this man with your healthy weight.
And past the chubby stage, I love fat girls.
Hashtag 300 and bigger. So as I scrolled lower and lower, you could see that he was like more into like chubby girls, and then like his addiction, can we call it, or his love of BBW's love got more intensified. Like he wanted them bigger and bigger. So right here he was declaring, I ain't messing with you chubby chicks anymore. I want a BBW, 300 pounds, nothing less, anything more. I do have a question. Why does he always look disappointed in every single picture? He is surrounded by his ideal type of women and looks like this. So either this isn't big enough for him, or this dude is taking attention away from him. Get the fuck out, bro. Do you know who this is? He is the BBW King, and he likes some 300 plus.
Females with big bellies are so
Okay, definitely a belly flop type of guy.
She better not lose all that damn weight. She know I like my girls BBW. If she's not 300 and bigger.
Not or. So, I don't know how that works.
I don't want her. The bigger, the better. Hashtag BBW King. Hashtag never been with a skinny girl.
Maybe this is why Tammy is refusing to lose weight. She can't lose the guy that obviously is in love with her for her. So his whole page is basically dedicated to BBWs and sex BBWs, and then posting money.
Old money, new money, and still making more than bum-ass boyfriend. Hashtag never been with a skinny girl. The hater's gonna say tax money. Newsflash, I never had a job.
Is not having a job something you really wanna brag about? Maybe he means he owns his own business, but what are you selling that you get all this money in pure cash? All of us women love when guys post their money on their Instagram, because then us girls know that they have money. How else would we not know that? So it's very comforting to know if I ever get my weight up and become one of his ideal type of women, that I would have a chance with a financially stable man that would influence my eating disorder. Because we all know someone that says the bigger the better, 300 plus is definitely influencing Tammy to stay big and squish him and belly flop.
Dude, put that thing away.
Yeah, no, the BBW King will be saying the complete opposite of that. Okay, so I know that we're laughing, but come on, you're gonna sit here and tell me that the BBW King is in love with Tammy? Or are we on the same page? He's basically in love with her body and wants to play out his kink. It's also pretty sad that a lot of these women are so insecure, want love and companionship so bad that they settle for men and or women that are purely there to influence their food addiction. And it's gross. I hope you guys are understanding that I'm not saying that Tammy doesn't deserve love because she's obese, or any of these women don't deserve love because they are large women. I'm saying that there's a difference between love and someone just using you to play out their kink. If you want to twist my words around, you're an idiot, but if you want to comment, that's fine. The algorithm knows no different. You'll still boost my video. Thanks. Like, I'm sure if there was a guy on the opposite side of the spectrum saying,
Don't even look at me if you're not 50 pounds or below and shaking from being malnourished. Bro, don't you be gaining any more weight. Don't you know I love an SSW?
Super skinny woman. And I'm sure there's those type of people out there, freaks. Oh yeah, I said it, but if I call those guys freaks and losers and this is like disgusting and horrible thing to be and a horrible type of this word, people are like, yeah, it is horrible. But then there's people out there that are gonna be upset in my comment section saying, I should be more accepting. No, no, no. I would be a hypocrite if I accepted one and not the other. I don't accept any. And you can't change my mind. Also, I wanted to point out that the Celeb Talk guy talked about this, and I guess the BBW King doesn't like when peasants talk about him because he got pissed. And the Celeb Talk guy was pretty nice about it. He was like, I didn't say anything bad about him. I was just talking about the situation. First things first, BBW King, I am saying something bad. I think that this is gross. You're telling me that you're going to influence Tammy to lose the butt that you want to be suffocated in? Second, I saw this on your Instagram.
If you can't handle being talked about, lied on, and not liked, then you're not ready to be successful.
Well, BBW King, you know the game. Get ready because I'm sure you're gonna be on this show and then you're gonna see my face talking about you again because it's fun and you're on TV and I'm allowed to. So hot. But that's Tammy's new love of her life who is probably just trying to get off and get on TV. So it'll be interesting to watch this very unhealthy relationship flourish on the next season of 1,000 Pound Sisters and probably fail. And since we're on the topic about men or people in general that influence eating disorders, well, next week I found a guy on TikTok that has a whole sanctuary dedicated to BBWs and blankets his kink with body positivity, and this is a safe space for women. It's wild, so tune in sometime next week for another fat chick video. Bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Now that I'm done with that video, I can unfollow BBW King now.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.